They serve a light
Okay, hello, Trev here. So I'm just doing a little weekly digest of some of the videos. I'm going to talk a little bit about mental health, going to talk about Band of Brothers, going to talk a little bit about Catweazle 30th birthday, which was the other day. And if I just first of all stop that, can I do that? Maybe I can't do that at the same time. That's fine. Okay, so yeah, first of all, if I do that, hopefully you can hear me okay. So yeah, it's been a busy couple of weeks for me, still kind of teaching and coming to the end of the first term, which has been a busy term. So I want to still do these updates. I'm kind of plateauing at sort of 780-ish subscribers, so thank you very much if you subscribed. I think it's realistic to maybe try and aim for my 1,000 subscribers by Christmas, hopefully. So it's about a kind of 100 a month, but yeah, it's kind of like tailed off a little bit, so do keep letting me know what sort of videos you'd like. I did a little poll whether the high quality videos made a difference. 50% said yeah, as high as possible, and 50% said they can't really see the difference. But yeah, I playing with that different phone setting for some of my vlogs and stuff, and I've got a few comments on some of the videos about heat pumps. Yeah, someone was saying Big Leg 9580 having a system that's needed more in winter while being much less efficient in winter seems like a poor design. Yeah, I don't know if I should go to more technical stuff about heat pumps if people are interested, but yeah, certainly I don't think that it's worse in winter. It just works harder in winter, as I've replied, as any heating system would. Yeah, and another one, air source heat pumps. Bit of a technical question about water settings, but I'll look that up and get back to you. But thank you for the comment on that. And someone else about the Queen's Lane video. Yeah, lots of prettier streets. And yes, I agree. Queen's Lane just doesn't have vehicles on it, but there are prettier streets in Oxford. If you know some pretty streets that you'd like a little kind of walk around, maybe if you don't live in Oxford and used to live there, then I will try and put a few sort of walking vlogs. I did go down to Iffley Church for Rivermead update, but they've not put the gate up yet. As far as I can see, so this is a couple of days ago. They were due to do it in September, and now it's sort of mid October. So hopefully they do that, and then that through route can be accessed. But there is that place, sort of on Court Place Gardens, which has yeah, some kids play equipment and some nice open space. So it'd be really nice when that is open. And it was due to be end of summer, and now we're really kind of heading into full into autumn, maybe even like start of winter almost feels like. But yeah, okay, so let's just have a little look at the channel if I can work this out for you. Let's maybe I do this. Yeah, there we are. Okay. Okay, and that's us as our live stream. So I guess one of the things I want to just share is mental health. So I've been volunteering at a Band of Brothers, where is it, to do with mental health, but is the playlist not at the top? Why is the playlist not at the top? I've done quite a few videos on mental health. Yeah, mental health and well-being, there we are. So and yeah, you can see there's a Time to Talk. I've called them Time to Talk, the series. Some of them are a little bit old. What is mental health? Time to Talk grief. Do you want to have a little listen to? Oh, I'm just back from Tandem Festival, where I gave a short talk and discussion around mental health, and I thought I'd just share it with you just to access a few more people. It'll be a bit different because it was a discussion and we can't obviously do that, but hopefully I'll give you a gist of what we did and might encourage you to think about the topic, which would be really good. So yeah, I'm a big advocate of mental health, so there's a bit of latency there, so hopefully that still came through. But about promoting mental health, and yeah, there are a few different talks that I've done over the time. So I've given talks about it. I've done radio and various different things. So you can see I've kind of reordered it a bit. The most recent one is that I made this week is about suicide, which I made in memory of Chris.
Hello, Trev here. I'm just going to do a time to talk video on a really sad topic about suicide, and very, very.
So I go into suicide a little bit, and oh, there we are. Just talk about some factors in it and some links to charities that support. So I did some fundraising for the Campaign Against Living Miserably, and the Samaritans are great charities if people don't know about them, but also about if people are struggling or they know people who are struggling. And indeed, it's Chris's funeral it's Chris's funeral next Wednesday. So I thought it was a little bit in tribute to him, and just in memory, and what a sad thing to take someone's life by suicide. So I think it's just come at a time where it's been quite good to re-engage with some of the mental health discussions. I've also obviously got some songs about mental health. So Crying in Silence is about that. Let's have a little listen to a bit.
Take me to a place I loathe, watching me cringe at you. I'm restless, but I settle down. Down, down. The colors light my head with fear, missing the safety of home. And as the fire burns, we fall asleep, crying in silence. Thorns, they spike my feet and make me bleed as I walk alone, following you. And as it turns dark, the path fades away, but I'm here. I'm one step behind, following you.
Okay, so yeah, hopefully you could hear that all right, and the latency isn't too bad. I don't know if my settings have changed a bit since last time, but I do have quite a few songs that are on the topic of mental health and my experiences of mental health, and yeah, do have a look at them. I hope you like those songs. Let's have a little look at Catweazle. So I should be able to do that when when it's not in view. But right, let's go back to my homepage and close that. So Catweazle is a kind of an open performance space which has been going for 30 years. So they had its birthday. I did a little clip of Ed, my friend Ed, who was there at the beginning, giving a little.
This is Home Which I have read 18 times at least before a Catweazle, including on the 11th, 12th birthday and the 16th to 25th birthdays, inclusive all the time that we were in East.
So do have a look at Ed's poem, which he's read many birthdays. But Matt Sage has hosted that for pretty much all of that time. He has had some people helping him host and stuff. It was a little bit frustrating. I wanted to sort of just voice. There's quite a lot of people queuing to get a slot who he didn't put on, partly because he'd booked the slots before, and it made me think a bit about this idea of inclusion of spaces and performance spaces, and the sort of like the frustrations perhaps of that. And like, you know, with my music, I did think, well, you know, I might write a song to play at Catweazle. I didn't actually end up finishing a song to play at Catweazle, but I didn't get on to play because I was a bit late in the queue, or I thought I was early, but I was actually later than the queue allowed. And yeah, I wonder about, is there enough community platforms or, sharing spaces for the amount of people that want to be heard? So it kind of links with me a little bit about mental health as well, because I don't have a massive desire to perform that much at the moment or write music. So I'm creating content perhaps in YouTube, but I'm not really being that creative in my musical writing. I don't know why that is. I mean, I do want to do kind of songwriting again, but having the place to play maybe is part of that, or indeed the mental health side of sharing. It's got sort of, there's a skewed link, but it kind of does tie together a little bit for me. And certainly it's a need for a lot of people, and it has been a need for me in the past to write my experiences down in music and to share them in spaces like Catweazle. So I'm very happy that Catweazle exists still, and 30 years is amazing. So I didn't get to perform at it, but I have in the past, and it's every first and third Thursday of the month at Common Ground in Little Clarendon Street in Oxford. So it's still going. It's been in various different locations. Apparently it started in Jericho initially in Oxford. Okay, let's just see if there's anything else on the YouTube channel. I think that's pretty much it. So there's a little bit of Catweazle. Oh yeah, there's Through the Noise. Through the Noise videos, which they did say were allowed to be videoed, but only like clips. So I've done a couple of little clips of. Let's just show you that. So I'll take it to mean that that's sort of with permission, really, because it was on the ticket that you could put little clips up. But to promote their work, and I don't think I'll pronounce their names very well, Alan, Kiri, Dudu, Coat, Seb, Rochford, Through the Noise. Yeah, but they played at the Bullingdon, and it was a great gig, but it was sort of an improvised, jazzy kind of like experimental thing where these three famous musicians got together and created a unique experience. So it kind of like was nice to capture little bits of it, just to I don't know, to share what they're doing. I think they hope to release a live album, so obviously go and get that. And yeah, like I say, that was a kind of allowed to share on the socials. So part of me wants you to go and check their music out. That's why I'm sharing it. And yeah, is there any other videos? I didn't do digest last week because I was too busy doing other bits. Yeah, 778 subscribers. So we've still got a little bit of a way to go to get to 1,000. Catweazle, yeah. So there was a few videos in that, and yeah. So last time we had Parkrun's 20th birthday. If you've not checked out Parkrun's 20th birthday, then there's a video on that. So Catweazle is 10 years older than Parkrun. That's an interesting little fact. But yeah, okay, I'll leave it there. Do please keep commenting on the videos, sending me comments, and particularly if there's something you want to see more of, and I'll try and make some more content. And yeah, have a good week. See you soon. Bye-bye.